Hey Bridgemill, it's time for our April 2024 market update. So stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and review. Hey everybody, welcome back. Hey, it's Tom Townsend. I'm going to review what the market has been right here in Bridgemill. Again, this graph that we like to go through is over the last 3 years. I like to compare what we've been seeing over the last few months compared to prior years to see what kind of a trend that we're going to have and what the market's going to look like. So I'm going to go through a couple of these tabs right now. The first one we're going to look at is the median sale price right here in Bridgemill. And 2024 actually starts right over here in this area. This big sharp line going up is a great indication, letting you know that the average sale price, or I should say the median sale price, is actually increasing, which is more in line with what we'd like to see in a healthy real estate market heading into spring and summer. When we look at 2023, which was a really off year, an odd year, you can see that those trends were going down. So the fact that we flipped that around and actually going up is much healthier. You can see in prior years like 2021 and 2022, those were actually increasing. So that's more in line with what we'd like to see in a healthy market. So super, super good indicator. New listings that are hitting the market, we're still depleted with inventory, and we get it. You know, it's really hard for people to sell a home, especially if they have like a 3% mortgage on their existing home and they're going to have to trade that out for maybe a 6.5 or a 7. So a lot of people are locked in. They really, they have to have a lot of motivation to sell. So this is an indication that the inventory is still low. However, I do like the fact that we're seeing more houses hit the market this time of the year compared to last year. Last year, wow, it was really, really slow. It was a struggle for buyers in that market. So buyers, this is a better sign for you. We're starting to see more houses actually hit the market. So super, super good indicator there. As far as homes for sale, this would actually be the standing inventory that we have. Again, it's trending in the right direction. Last year it went down and then it started picking up in about March. So we're starting to see that same trend. However, the numbers are bigger than they were last year. So we're having more inventory on the market a little bit than we saw last year. However, it's still depleted. We still don't have enough inventory on the market. So just kind of keep that in mind. Buyers, you're still going to have to be super aggressive with any kind of an offer that you're going to want to make in order to secure a property. Pending sales, these are sales that have got a contract on them, but they haven't closed yet. These numbers are trending in the right direction. So more activity. This is an activity indicator. Are there buyers and are there sellers in the market? So this is more in line with what we'd like to see. So this is another good indication that back in the beginning of this year is heading in the right direction. We're getting more and more pending sales out there. Closed sales, this is a great indication of these are the closed sales, right? So this is actually trending in the right direction as well. We like to see that uptick, especially this time of the year, heading into spring. We're starting to see more activity. Compared to last year, it was going down. And it didn't really start picking up until like August of last year. We saw an uptick. So the fact that we are seeing this uptick right now is once again much more in line with what we'd like to see in a healthier market. If you look at 2021 and 2022, you can see this huge bump. Here's your summer months right there. That's the summer selling season that we like to see historically in real estate. And you can see in 2023, there was hardly anything here in Bridgemill. So we're trending more towards a more normal pattern of real estate heading into 2024, which is a great sign. Not as robust as we've seen in years past, but it's heading in the right direction. So great, great sign there. The other thing that I like to look at is, we can look at months of supply. This is really, really low. Another indicator that we need more inventory on the market for the demand that we actually have out there. But let's jump into price per square foot because this is a really good indicator. This is the key indicator that I look at as far as do we have appreciation in the market? Are our values actually still increasing? And the short answer is yes, they are. Last year, even if with the challenging market that we had, we still saw like a 1.5%, 2% increase in values over the year. And this year we're starting to see that uptick. It's starting to go in the right direction as well. We do not foresee any kind of a decrease in values or a price per square foot heading into 2024. Rates are probably going to stay the same. It's the new norm. We're going to have to get used to these rates. So we don't see any big swing there one way or the other. And the good news is, because of the demand and unfortunately the lack of supply, it's going to continue to put that upward pressure on values, and we're heading in the right direction. Actually, a much healthier appreciation than we've had in prior years. I mean, we all know probably 2021 and 2022, we were seeing crazy appreciations, right? And people were getting priced out of the market, and it was very challenging. So the fact that we've actually pulled that down and are more in line with what we'd like to see in a healthier market, probably around a 4-5% appreciation mark, that would be great. Interesting stat. I'll digress just for a second. We did some stats in Cherokee County over the last 10 years to look at the overall appreciation that real estate has recognized over the last 10 years. And the average value increase per year over the last 10 years has been 9.2%. So that's per year over the last 10 years. So if you've been hanging on to real estate for over 10 years, kudos to you. I mean, you can't beat that, and you can't beat that return in a lot of different markets, right? That's a phenomenal return for real estate. The typical nationally is like 4% a year. So the fact that we've actually seen 9.2% increase per year over the last 10 years is absolutely phenomenal. Are we going to see it this year? I don't know. Probably not that robust, but probably more in range of that 4 or 5%. So anyways, you want to build wealth, you get into real estate. And double kudos to you if you had not only your primary residence, but maybe had an investment property out there, and somebody else was paying all the bills and your mortgage on that investment properties. Kudos to you. You've done very, very well. Anyways, getting back to what we've got going on in the market itself right here in Bridgemill. So we're starting to see appreciation. Everything's looking good. This is kind of an interesting stat. This is just the number of showings that you have on a particular listing before it actually goes pending. And the average is like 12. So I don't really know what this really tells you, except, you're going to have 12 people look at your house before it goes pending. All right. So anyways, here's the snapshot. Here's the bullet points. We're trending in a very healthier market right now than we were last year. It's much more in line with what we'd like to see in a healthier market. So great spring indicators right now. We don't see rates changing. We're going to have to get used to these new rates. I don't think they're going to swing real high, and I don't think they're going to come down. Appreciation is holding and is becoming much more in line with what we would like to see in a healthy market. Probably trending more towards like a 4 or 5% appreciation over the year. So those are all really good things. We still are depleted with inventory. There is no quick fix to this outside of a catastrophe happening. So we're just going to have to get used to a very, very tight market. If you're a buyer out there, you need a pro by your side to make sure that you can put the very, very most competitive offer that you possibly can on a property that you fall in love with. So those are your market updates. Really excited about what we've got going on in the spring and the summer. It's going to be robust. So let us know. It's time to get a pro in your corner to make sure you are guided through this crazy market that we have, and make sure that you protect your wealth. Anyways, reach out to us with any questions, and hope everybody's having a great day. Thank you.